With the senior NFL insider Adam Schefter. So Brandon Staley admitted afterwards is the toughest way that you can lose in the playoffs. We all know that Mike Williams wasn't available for the game because Staley elected to play him last week. Then they lose despite a 5+5 turnover differential, and with a double-digit lead, they only run the ball 8 times in the second half. These are all things that people are talking about this morning, all decisions that are being second-guessed. What can you tell us about Staley and his future?
Well, Hannah, I can tell you this. Going into the game yesterday with speculation swirling, the Chargers went out of their way to address the fact that they had no plans to make any changes with Brandon Staley. And now they go and lose a game that was hard to process, where, as you mentioned, they become the first NFL team in postseason history to have a +5 turnover differential and managed to lose the game. 0 rushing yards for Austin Eckler in the second half. And so there will be more questions about Brandon Staley. And it'll be up to the Chargers to address those. I will say this. There's been a lot of speculation about Sean Payton in Los Angeles. It's hard to see this franchise, with its history, being as aggressive as it would need to be to go get Sean Payton, as much as he might be able to help that franchise. So I don't know how realistic that is. But it's hard to imagine that a loss like this wouldn't result in some type of changes. Wouldn't necessarily mean Brandon Staley, although they'll have to evaluate that. It could mean that they change a coordinator or an assistant coach. But there's no way you would experience a loss like this and have no fallout from it.